Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the basement. We've got major things to talk about this morning in regards to UFD, in regards to crypto and the general economy, which will have a long term, big time impact on the value of cryptocurrency and, of course, unicorn fart dust as well. But first, thank you for being here. Thanks for being part of the Duster Club here on Saturday morning. Oh, and I almost forgot. We've got a big Saturday stampede. Put this into your mind right now. Good attracts good. Hashtag good attracts good. It's time for a little renaissance, a little revival of what is the foundation of our movement. We're going to talk more about that as well. But of course, first, my disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't adopt a puppy. Don't you get engaged. Don't make any decision based on anything that I say, although I do own, in full disclosure, Susie and I should say, or maybe Susie, own a big, big chunk of unicorn fart dust beans, right? Some people call them coins. We call them beans. We call ourselves dusters. We call ourselves diamond hooved dusters. Some of us, right? It's up to you. I'll never tell you what to do, but we've made a decision to hold on to our beans because we know, we believe that what we are doing is good, attracts good. Man, we need to revive that. It never went away. Don't get me wrong. It's always been there. It's always been our foundation. But we need to talk about it today on the Saturday Stampede. You know what a Saturday Stampede is? That means that you, yes, you, right? A lot of you are very active on X, and I tip my horn to you. Tip my horn. Horns up, dusters. And by the way, how did you get in my basement? Huh? What are you doing here? Yeah, you know, I'm glad you're here. It's like, it's our club. It's where we get together. But the good attracts good has always been there, will always be there. And today, the Saturday Stampede, that means when we flood the internet, let's tell the world about hashtag good attracts good. It's the foundation of what we are doing with UFD. Good, fair, all that great stuff. Okay, I got off track. Big week for UFD, big month for UFD. Does it feel like every week now we're getting a new listing? We got another listing just yesterday, and it was this one, decentralized ETF, new listings. We're excited to announce the new listing of Tashi Unicorn Fart Dust, UFD, and Beer Tran the Pomeranian. So ETF, I'm sorry, decentralized ETF. Thank you for listing us. Guys, it feels like every day, every week, we're getting a new listing. Let's look at, remember, right, the biggie. Just what, last week or the week before? HTX. They are massive. Okay. We're listed. Asia, big deal, big deal. And there's more, right? I mean, and this is all happening right now, right? 5 months, 6 months in, now that we have established unicorn fart dust as a cryptocurrency meme coin that is here to stay, that will continue to make a difference. And here we go, right? Another one. What was this? Earlier in the week, Exchangeo. I don't know how to pronounce that. I have no idea. Exchange.io. UFD is the meme coin. Basement ROM. No tax. Community-led project on Solana. Built on transparency, humor, and the spirit of true crypto culture. I apologize. I had the microphone muted. MoonPay. When people ask us, where can we buy UFD? We can tell them MoonPay. I apologize. I don't know what part you didn't hear me while I accidentally had the microphone muted. But hey, we're live. You know I'm not perfect. You're not perfect, right? But this big deal. Exchange.io, HTX, the new ETF. What the heck's that called? Hold on. Let's go take a look. Here we go. All right, there it is. Decentralized ETF. And let's share the screen. All right, let's get back to it. Decentralized ETF. HTX. Exchange.io. Boy, I think I forgot to share all these screens. And of course, channel sponsor MoonPay, right? Who now is making it easy to trade all the Solana meme coin tokens. So what a great deal. And again, so when people ask us, where do I buy? How do I buy unicorn fart dust? You can say, go to MoonPay, right? Our friends at MoonPay, right? The fintech leader. 180 countries, over 30 million customers, right? This is getting interesting, right? Crypto. Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't have the walkie on. Man, I'm falling apart this morning. Susie, can you hear me? Over?
Yes, I can.
Okay. And the microphone's working, video's working?
Yes, it is right now. Over.
Okay. How long was I muted?
Oh, I don't know, maybe a minute. I was trying to get your attention.
Okay. Sorry, I hadn't turned you on. All right, guys. Hey, we're back on track. Things are going here. Let's look at what else is happening. Our friends at Champs. I apologize for that, by the way. And here we go. Champs only puts out meme coin tier list. Chaos edition. Don't take it personal, he says to all the other meme coins. And let's get the crayons out for this one. Who is at the top of the list? Yes, right there. UFD. Okay. Number one. Again, we get mentioned as number one on so many of these lists. We've got big things going on. Major sticker campaign all around the world. People are putting up UFD stickers. And hold on here. Let's take a look at this one from our friend Life. Right? It says UFD in Toronto, Canada. Hold on. See if I can get this full screen for your viewing pleasure. There we are in Toronto, guys. I mean, look at all those people. How many people do you think are walking by? Scanning that code. Sorry, I'm having some allergy issues this morning. So I have to keep muting the microphone. But again, and this is also going on, sticker campaign in South Korea as well. Korean Cigarette Pack is out putting up stickers. People all around are putting up UFD stickers. We're spreading the dust. And what is it all about? It's a Saturday stampede. Now, look, we're back on track now. This is serious, guys. Okay. And it never went away, but our foundation is good attracts good. Are there going to be squabbles within the community? Yes, of course. Let me tell you something. The reason why there will be squabbles is because people care. So that's a good thing. The big deal is when we have our squabbles, when we work through, right, maybe little minor differences that we have with each other, that we remember at the end of the day, we are all on the same team. The reason why we may be squabbling is because we all care, okay? So keep up the great work. Keep alive the spirit of our community. It is so important. We must remember, it's so critical that we are about good attracts good. We are about, people are saying, right, if UFD doesn't make it, I'm done with crypto. right? We are the shining light. We are the shining horn within the crypto world, within the crypto community, period. Right? It's a big, big deal. Today, again, is Saturday Stampede. Please, if you're one of those people that post once a day, try to post twice today with hashtag good attracts good. If you're one of those people who never posts, just watches live streams, reads through X, please, right? Take a chance, make a post, just anything about with $ UFD and the hashtag good attracts good. Let's let the world know we stand for good attracts good. We like to smile. We like to give everyone out there a fair shot. Everybody deserves a fair shot, right? In UFD, we are like this purest form of crypto out there, right? No, right? There, no shady stuff, no shady games, no rug pulls, no big coin allocations before we got launched. Really just a pure community takeover from day one. Now, look, people will try to imitate us, and that's great. People will try to be like us. That's great. That's a big compliment to us. But I don't know that any other coin can say, like, we didn't have any big influencers, that we were working with undercover. I was nothing in crypto on December 16th when I created Unicorn Fart Dust. It was an experiment. Nobody knew who I was. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know that you existed. Okay, I'm glad I do now. But on December 16th, I had no idea that crypto Twitter was even a thing. And look at what we have created. Let's take a step back, guys, and remember how precious Unicorn Fart Dust is, how precious our community is, how precious our relationship is, how precious our bonds are to one another. And yes, I'll say it one more time. We're going to squabble. Sure. You may get mad at me. I may, we're because of one reason, because we care about UFD, because we care about the community. That's why. Okay. So keep up the good work. Today is Saturday Stampede. Get out there and you better do at least one post on X with the hashtag good attracts good. It's vitally important and something that we need to do. And what's one of the big reasons why we are all attracted to crypto, right? Non-fiat, non-paper money type assets. Although I guess a meme coin is technically a collectible, but nonetheless, why are people looking outside of the fiat system? Because the dollar is in trouble, right? The dollar is in big, big trouble. And the big thing that we watch that I think will be a major, major contributor to crypto going up in value, potentially, Unicorn Fart Dust going up in value, potentially, right? Gold and silver potentially going up in value. Other things outside of the traditional fiat system, as measured in dollars, is the value of the dollar going down, right? We've got a debt crisis in the world right now, okay? A major, major debt crisis. Bond yields on the long-term bonds, like 30, 40, 50-year bonds, are skyrocketing. Japan, right? Japan's one of the world's biggest economies. We never really hear about it very much. They are having a bond market meltdown. They've got like 40-year and 50-year bonds. And Japan is in the same boat as the United States. Massive amounts of debt, massive amounts of money printing, massive amounts of what's called a monetization of the debt. How does this all relate to Unicorn Fart Dust? Well, we exist outside of that system, right? I know we think of UFD in terms of US dollars. That's the unit of measure that most of us use to value UFD. But UFD is really, it's like gold or silver. I would say this about silver all the time, right? This is 1 ounce of silver. Isn't it beautiful? And I always called that the original form of cryptocurrency. Beautiful stuff. Don't think of silver. This is 1 ounce. Don't think of this as being worth $35, $33 an ounce. Think of it as an ounce of silver. And I would say the same thing about UFD. We can think of UFD in terms of the number of beans that we own. not so much what they're worth, because in dollar terms, you could measure them in euro terms, you could measure them in Australian dollar terms, you can measure them in almost anything you want, right? But at the end of the day, they exist outside of, on a finite basis, because remember, there's only 999 million UFD beans out there. And as we look, let's go take a quick look at what's going on with the US dollar, even in the markets where it's essentially, oh, hold on, then we'll come back to this. This is the dollar index, which this week took a serious dive. This is a 5-day chart of the dollar index. Oh, no, that's a 1-day chart. Hold on. Let's pull up the 1-day chart, took a dive, but look at it on a 5-day basis. This is the DXY, the dollar index. And as you can see this week, right, we started out, we almost got to 101. And I've been saying for weeks now that the 100 level, there's 101, was critical. We were well above it at the start of the week, but as you can see, went down, 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 ending the week at 99. Now, this measures the value of the dollar versus the other big fiat currencies, things like the Japanese yen, the euro, and even I believe the Swiss franc, and a few others. But the big ones are the euro and the yen. That index, if it gets down to the low 90s, the 80s, it's even been as low as 75 at times in the past, right? 100 is actually, from a historical basis, relatively high. That will be very supportive for cryptocurrencies. That will be very supportive for gold and silver as well. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. I almost forgot to pull this one up, right? We just talked about this. There's our Saturday Stampede. Is anybody else having problems with X today? Susie and I are having some problems with the X platform. Nonetheless, I was finally able to pull this up. I put it out this morning. There's our Saturday Stampede. Do it, okay? Let me read this to you. Are you a silent UFD duster, reading but not posting on X? We are huge. We need your help. Make a post today with $UFD and hashtag good attracts good. You will help us spread our message of good and fair. We need to make some noise today, dusters, right? We need a little revival. We have been really killing it as of late, no doubt about it. But today's a great day to revive. Hashtag good attracts good. Please do it. Please be involved, right? It is critical to our continued success. Let's go take a look here. I want to show you, this is just part of the talent and what's going on. This one came from a post from Degen Genius. Look at this, okay? Ben 10 vibes. Let me pull this up on full screen. Look at this animation they put together. Watch this. Yes. Man, I tell you what, you guys, I think we have great art in our community, such varied art. Some of it made by AI, some of it.
That is so cool.
Oh, you like that, Susie? Did you say you like that, Susie?
I love it.
Yeah. All right. You want to say hi to everybody?
What, dear?
Would you like to say hello to everyone?
Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Memorial Weekend.
Happy Memorial Day. Everybody reach out. Give Susie a high five, huh? I almost forgot that. Horns up, dusters. Horns up. Man, we got a lot going on. You want to rub horns? I know you do, huh? And don't forget, we have horns, all right, on our heads up here. We are the horniest community in crypto. Yet another unique designation of unicorn fart test. What was I going to say? Oh, man, I forgot. Oh, the 3-second smile. When I say go, let's all smile for 3 seconds. Go. It doesn't hurt. I'm telling you, right? They say it takes less effort to smile than it does. I'm going to smile the rest of the video. You smile with me, okay? that it takes less effort to smile than it does to frown. So let's do Duster of the Day. We got a special Duster of the Day today. And since Susie liked that so well, we might just come back and watch that one more time. But here we have our friend BCP. And unfortunately, I can't pull up. This is what's been happening to me all morning. You can't see people's posts. Let's see if that's been rectified. Oh, it was. Okay, cool. All right, so BCP is the Duster of the Day. He's doing a tremendous amount of work for the UFD community. This one, oh man, we got to watch that one more time. Okay. But he's putting out some great content, some great videos. Let's watch this one. And let's see if I can get this to work. Kingdom Rose. Every dream took form. Here we go. In the beginning, I do walk like that. There was dust. Dust. From dust, every kingdom rose. Every dream took form. Remember, guys, we're good attracts good. Some think it's nothing. Look at that. I want that. But we know dust, that looks like fun, is everything. Accumulating, quietly building pressure. That's ski. The dust ski. Until inevitably, there's my Lambo. Boom. Look at that. Yeah. Everything starts with dust. And soon, everything will return to it. Everything is unicorn part dust when you just boil it all the way down. Right? Love it. Love it. So, look, guys, you are putting out some incredible content, right? On X, videos, artwork, everything else. BCP, thank you for what you're doing. That is, I thought that was one of the, one of up in the upper group of videos that have been created that I really like, that I think will get more people to look at UFD, right? I guess I'm the face at this point, but it comes from work from people like you, including all yous out there. Let's read what BCP had to say to us here. Pull that up. All right, here we go. He said, "Oh, wow. Thanks, Ron. That means a lot to me. I'm glad you're still doing Duster of the Day. It definitely played a role in me making my first piece of UFD content." That's good to hear. This is the best I could come up with. Honored to receive Duster of the Day. Huge thanks to anyone who shared or shown love to any of my videos. There's a lot of talent in the UFD community and a lot of people doing their part to spread the dust. So I really appreciate this, and I can't wait to share what I'm currently working on. All right, that's awesome. Big thanks to Ron and Susie. Thank you for mentioning Susie. She is, look, this does not happen without her. Horns up. They not like dust. I love that. Thank you, BCP. They not like dust. As you guys know, They Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar is still my favorite song, but I like that. They Not Like Dust. BCP, thank you for everything you're doing. On behalf of myself, all you dusters out there, reach up, grab your horn, right? As we pick up this golden horn and stick it right on BCP's head. Oh, and by the way, I had to put together a new graphic for the Duster of the Day. The one I had before, the posts weren't showing up. And I think it's because it was the big horn. Believe it or not, I think that the moderator or the whatever, they thought that it was a sexual reference of some sort. So anyway, we have a new graphic for Duster of the Day. I'll put that out later today. Go out and follow BCP. Give them a thumbs up. That's what we do. We help each other. Guys, today is Saturday Stampede. Hashtag good attracts good. Remember, that is what this is based on. This was an experiment. On December 16th, I had never owned a crypto in my life. I watched a YouTube video about how to make a meme coin on Pump Fun. Okay, I went to MoonPay, channel sponsor MoonPay, right? And bought my very first crypto, which was Solana. And from there, went to Pump Fun and made this meme coin, had no idea what I was doing, but did what I knew was right, followed my moral compass from day one. What started as my little story has become your story, has become a major, major movement. Now, look, we've also faced unbelievable challenges over the last 5 months. Those of you who've been with this from the very beginning know all the things that we had to overcome. Several hacks of our Twitter account. Of course, my Phantom wallet got hacked and completely drained. Okay. And the community basically stepped up and restored all of the beans. But there's been many other major big challenges. We've been through a lot of big ups, a lot of big challenges, but this community has proven that this coin, Unicorn Fart Dust, our beans are here to stay. Last time I checked, we were still number 615 out of 615 out of all the cryptocurrencies in the world. Take a step back and realize that was done with no money. That was not done with a $10 million war chest or some big inside allocations of the coin to influencers or anything like that. It was done 100% because of you. Do you know how special, how different that is? How absolutely different that is? We didn't come out with any crazy promises either. We just came out with you and me, right? And that we believe that if we have a fair, equal shot at success, that we will work for it, that we're willing, right, to put our heart and soul into a community. This is it for me. This is the only coin. I can only make Unicorn Fart Dust, right? That's it. One time. It's the only coin I've ever made. All right. That's it. Period. It can't be done again. Yeah, sure. There'll be people, and it's a huge compliment. And there's a lot of other great communities out there, right? But the reality is there are some great communities that there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on in the world of crypto. You know all the stories. A lot of you I know have experienced for yourself because you told me, if this doesn't work, I'm done with crypto. That is why it is so critical, right? Each day, hoof by hoof by hoof, that we as dusters, right, that we continue to put the work in, that we continue to work for this because we believe in it. We know how special this opportunity is. I want to say thank you for joining us here today, right? Thank you to channel sponsor MoonPay. We talked about them earlier. I don't know if my microphone was muted or not, so if it was, I'll repeat one more time. You can now buy UFD on MoonPay. And of course, our friends at Ledger, hey, they had a big announcement this week at the Solana Accelerate event. They've created a Ledger Flex, right? That's the device that I use, Solana Edition, right? They are proving to the Solana community that they are aligned with Solana. They earlier, I think in February, had integrated the SPLs into their system. I mean, Ledger is working to help Solana, and what's good for Solana is good for UFD. Don't forget also, guys, right there, hanging from the ceiling, Dirty Man Safe. If you got something you want to bury in your backyard, it's a safe that you bury in the ground. Go check that out at dirtymansafe.com. And don't forget, there's a discount code, RON10, if you decide to buy one. Most important, be good to yourself today. Most important, be good to yourself. Be good to others. Secondly important, get out there and put out a tweet with hashtag good attracts good, right? Remember, right? We get, we're all in this journey together. We're aligned. We have our horns aligned. But so sometimes we lose sight and forget about the fact that this is based upon fairness and goodness, right? Honesty, integrity, right? Prosperity, HIP. That's what we are doing. That's what are the fundamental pillars that hold up UFD. Provide this unbelievable foundation beneath us, right? That will allow us to grow to what is truly unlimited potential. We have, I got news for you, buttercups. dusters and diamond hoof dusters. And if you don't know what a buttercup is, that's because you're a buttercup, right? The dusters know what a duster is. That's someone who owns UFD beans. A buttercup, well, that's somebody who's, let's say, curious, being curious. They're being curious, right? It's a big, big, big deal. It's very, very important. It's the pillar, right? The pillars. Think of three big pillars: honesty, integrity, prosperity, right? And then we know underneath those pillars is fairness, transparency, right? I show up, right? I can look you in your eye, right? We can point our horns at each other and tell you, right, that I've been completely 100% transparent, right? I don't have to say that. I just do it. Anytime anytime I've done anything with UFD, right, the very first day that it took off, unfortunately, I sold some beans during the very beginning phase. It was a very bad decision, financially and otherwise, on my part. But since then, since that first day or first 30 hours, anytime I've done anything with UFD, which have only been me buying more beans, I tell you about it before I do it. Right? You know all the other stuff that goes on out there. And is there value? Right? I had that question posed to me last night by a friend when I was at work. He was like, how can there be any value? How can there be, how can there be any value in, and he even said it about gold, right? It's just it doesn't do anything. It doesn't, and I said, well, there can be value in the fun. We have tokenized fun. We have tokenized good. We have tokenized fairness. We have tokenized transparency. We have tokenized what is an absolute unique situation, which is UFD. We are scarce. And that's what I told him. And I said, in value, what about the relationships? Right? Look, think about this. Think about this. If I ask you, what's the most valuable thing in your life right now? The most valuable thing. Ask anybody. Imagine you're asking your uncle or your parents or your next door neighbor. Ask them the question, what's the most valuable thing in your life? Of anything, real, unreal, everybody will mention a relationship. My kids, my spouse, my best friend, my parents, whatever it may be. That's the thing that we value the most, relationships. What do we have? What do we have? I feel like I have a very deep relationship with the UFD community. We're all connected. That's where the value is derived from, and it's special. So we've tokenized this, right? We've tokenized fun. We've tokenized there's nothing else like it. So don't forget, for the 18th time, good attracts good, right? Let's get it trending. Let's see what we can do today. I don't think we have any other big agendas, anything massive, anything else happening right now today, any big contest or anything. So let's do that. Saturday Stampede. Hashtag good attracts good. Go do it right now and encourage other people to do it as well in your post. Have a great day. Okay, guys? It's always a pleasure. Be good to yourself, and I'll see you soon.